I'm going to share something really, really powerful that happened to me this morning. Two things, actually. The first one was that at 5 o'clock in the morning when I was giving a spin class, this Olympic athlete comes in, right? All decked out in his, here I am in the little t-shirt and the little, spin shorts, and I'm just, I look like I'm gonna go work out, right? I don't wear like the nice outfits, right? So I get there and I see him. He's got the hat, he's got everything, and my class is full. And I look over and I said, "Ooh, we have a professional here." And everybody started laughing. I was like, "Oh my gosh, his name is Dean, and he is an Olympic athlete." And so I just went up to him and I said, "Hi, thank you so much for coming to my class. I hope you get a good workout." I was apologizing for that, and he looked at me. He goes, you need to stop apologizing. He says, "I came here because I heard about your reputation." He says, "I came here because I heard you kick butt." I was like, whoa, okay, this old lady can do it, right? And so, and I gave the class, and after class he says, your reputation precedes you. But I could have taken it two ways, right? I could have been, oh my God, the whole time I was spinning, I could have been, oh my God, I wonder if I'm giving him a good class, oh my God, and I just let it go. I just said, I'm going to give what is in everybody's best interest, my love from my heart, and that's it. And it worked out positive. Then I got home, and as you guys know, I'm taking my USANA business and coaching business to the next level, so I've got to make calls, which I call cold calls, to people that I've seen before and ask them if they're interested in either taking the product and I'm doing it myself. I'm not hiring anybody to do this because I figured this is my fear and I've got to get over it, right? And so I'm doing this and I'm thinking, oh my God, and I'm sweating and I'm thinking, oh my God, I start tapping, dear God, even though I'm really scared, right? I start tapping, using my tapping. You know what this is, emotional freedom technique. Whew. I get into the first two calls, nobody's there. Then I get into the third call, and I'm starting to feel like, okay, I can do this. This is okay. I can do this, right? The fifth call, I just kind of kept pulling myself into that space of love. I was actually taking an opportunity, not abusing it, but taking an opportunity to share. So I called this one woman, and she was so excited to hear from me, really excited to hear from me. And I was like, not sure if this was for real or what. But she was very excited. She said, you know what? She said, I lost my job that I've had for 22 years in sales, right? I'm ready for a new opportunity. I take vitamins, and I would love to try these vitamins. And she says, and I'd love to sit down and have lunch with you. And I was like, oh my God, I almost fell out of my chair, right? But I wasn't going to make the call because fear was stopping me, right? And then I looked it over here and I looked, what am I going to talk about today to you guys? And it just was right there. It was right there in front of me. We take actions to either find pleasure or we take actions based from fear. And I was not going to allow my action to be based in fear, my action and my inaction. By not taking an action, you're taking an action. You're making a strong decision, right? But I took an action. It came out positive. It came from love. And it was good, right? So we have to be careful. When you guys take a look at things, yeah, we're all afraid. I'm afraid 24/7. My challenge is always to try to live outside of my comfort zone. Because life begins to happen and success happens outside of your comfort zone, right? So that's what I'm going to say that to you. When you know you have a fear, challenge it. Take a look at it. Right? I was deathly afraid of horses. I got near a horse, the horse shook, and I was 10 miles that way. It's like, oh my God, right? I mean, I was deathly afraid of horses, so what did I do? I told my husband one day, I said, okay, I'm taking the kids, me and the kids are going to go take horse lessons. He goes, honey, but you can't even stand 3 feet close to a horse. I said, I know, but that's a fear I have, and I'm going to overcome it. That's just the type of person I have, right? You have to identify your fear and then decide to overcome it. Just like I did this morning. A simple fear. Now, how many of you guys would have had that fear? Same one I had this morning, afraid of calling. And how many?
Oh, I go through that.
Yeah, and there you go. You're an entrepreneur though, so you get what I'm saying, right? So that fear, it can either stop you because you know what I was really tempted to do was go to Facebook, right? Go to Facebook, see what else everybody's doing, and then do something that's safe, like writing a paper or doing something, right? And so then, you know, you just have to be real careful with that. You know, you have to be real careful. Again, remember, aparigraha, I'm either going to take an action based on fear, and then that might stop me from getting everything I want, or I'm going to take an action to find my pleasure. Right? And it feels so good, and Daniela, you can say yay or nay. It feels so good when we're in a helping field. And most entrepreneurs are in a helping field when we help somebody, right? When we help somebody. But we couldn't have helped somebody if we didn't take that step to help somebody. How many times don't we talk ourselves out of things because I can't do this. Oh my God, I'm too scared. I can't do this. Oh, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody, right? I don't know anybody.
Or I'm not good enough.
Or I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. No. Who's going to listen to me? Oh my God, they're going to think I'm pushy. They're going to think I'm salesy. Oh my God, right? But the truth of the matter is we all sell every single day since we were born, we have been selling. Would you agree? Right? And girls, we are really good at selling. Yes, would you agree? Do you have girls? 2 girls? How old are they?
6 and 5 months.
Okay, so your 5-month doesn't have it yet, but what about your 6-year-old? Is she a good salesperson?
Yeah. She's a good negotiator.
Yeah. Right? She knows what she wants. Isn't that the truth? And yet, then all of a sudden, somebody in our life says, oh, no, don't sell. Oh, sales is no good. But yet, the highest paid people in this world are salespeople. Because they work off commission, they work on their own hours, and they work whatever, right? Interestingly enough. But yet, you don't want to do something because you don't want to sell. You're selling. You're selling yourself at the interview. You're selling yourself with your boyfriend. You're selling yourself to your mom. You're selling yourself to your dad. How many times who here has sold their mom on the fact that they were too busy to do the dishes? Right? Or that something else was more important than doing those dishes or making that bed or cleaning that bedroom. You see, when we realize that all we're doing is selling all 24/7, then it's not so scary, is it? Got it? So, aparigraha means that. Take advantage of a situation for the good. Come from the place of love. Do not take advantage of it if you're violating ahimsa. Does that make sense? All right. Now we're going to not take advantage of our bodies. All right, so homework. Okay, you want to